Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Sleazy, you haven't talked about any of the Smash JT stuff going on, and I know because I thought it was funny that a moron trolled a moron with fake info because the moron's trying to be a journalist but has as much integrity as the journalist involved with the original Gamergate. I was perfectly happy mocking him on Twitter every once in a while and not covering it. But no, Smash JT, instead of saying, I made a mistake, I didn't verify my sources, I'm gonna double down and blame literally everybody else for my mistake. Like the true leftist grifters out there. Like the truest of them, doing the exact same thing. Getting fake news and making sure it's everything your followers and subscribers want to hear and shoveling it as high as they can take it. So some of you might be confused. Smash JT is an absolute generic moron who is attempting to grift the right and be a games journalist. And why do I say those words specifically? Because he has published multiple stories that have never been verified, never been fact-checked, never been vetted, and ran with them and got called out and proved that he was not doing anything and getting trolled by leftists and pushing fake narratives. And he just doesn't talk about them or doubles down and blames everybody else for his mistakes. In the most recent one, he claimed that an entire studio's HQ was shutting down and they were firing everybody from a leftist on Twitter who backs DEI programs because he didn't vet anything. He didn't verify any information. He just went along with it. And instead of saying he made a mistake, he's doubling down and blaming everybody else. And so SidAlpha decided, and if you're not familiar, we'll touch on SidAlpha in just a second. SidAlpha says, you know what, this is some internet slop I'm gonna cover. Not Sid's video. The people involved in this are absolute slop. And like Sid always does, just comes out, plows straight through it, gets to the facts, lays them all out in an eloquent 23-minute video where he calls out JT and shows all the conversations between Sid and JT and how JT never does anything to verify any of his sources. He just runs with it the same way the left does, but claims to be right-wing. So he's getting followers. The same grifter videos that I've made where somehow I magically know how everybody's a grifter. It's because I've been in this sphere longer than any of them have. I've seen people rise and fall. I was never involved in it. I never touched it. I let it happen because it's funnier that way. It's like watching Jerry Springer, except the people are real and worse. But yes, instead of doing the appropriate thing that Gamergate was started for and about having journalistic integrity, JT doubles down. Way to go, bro. All right, so now I said we'll get to who SidAlpha is. We've talked about him a couple times on this channel when I had potentially criminal Sean on, when there was another Acer Thorn lawsuit. Because this dude, for the last decade, has absolutely been killing it realistically. I mean, technically it's like 7-8 years with the accurate coverage. There's like some video game stuff I haven't watched, maybe he has been, but I know his channel's at least 10 years old, okay? It's really hard for me to go back and watch people's old stuff because I know it's going to be on worse equipment, it's not going to sound good, and it's going to be off-putting, and I'm just going to want to watch the new stuff. Sorry guys, that's just the way it happens. But I mean, he has covered all the major things in an accurate way, and it doesn't matter if you're left or right, he just gets straight to the truth and the facts of it, and that's why I love Sid for it. And I know it says I'm not subbed, and it's because, well, I use different browsers. I use different browsers, so there's never a mistake, and you guys get information out of my browser that you can use on me, okay? You're not getting my name, my passwords, my emails, anything like that. You're gonna have to find some other way. I'm not gonna accidentally pull it up on my YouTube channel. I learned that very early on in the internet days. Keep everything separate. But I promise I am sub to Sid. So yes, Sid has made a video, and JT is coping and seething because Sid doesn't do the BS bicker back and forth. He comes out with the straight facts, shows all the times JT has published fake articles, been called out for it, and just quietly moves on. Except this one's so big he can't. And Sid, eloquently, perfectly, amazingly. Just lays it all out in a nice little 20-minute video. Now, I'm not going to watch the video here. Go watch it for yourself. I'm going to put the link down below directly to this video. I know a lot of you aren't going to, but you should definitely sub to Sid. He's actually a decent dude, which is kind of shocking in today's world to say that a YouTuber seems like a decent dude. But I promise, just go with it here. Because he absolutely felt JT with diameter and proves how terrible of a fake urinalist grifter he is. And does it in 20 minutes. Bro, if I was that good, I'd totally do blood sports. But I'm not. So I have a shitty little YouTube channel. But this is quickly turning into internet blood sports, and yeah, JT's not going to handle it too well. A lot of the people he's messing with have truly dealt with internet blood sports, and they are going to put him in the ground metaphorically. Metaphorically. Okay? Don't at me saying death threat bullshit. JT cannot handle the internet. JT should not be on the internet. JT should quietly go and leave and lead a happy life with his wife, and I think he has kids, instead of starting shit on Twitter. You can't handle it, bro. Don't start getting into it. Walk the fuck away. I promise you, the blood sports people will ruin your family. They absolutely will. And they will not bat an eyelash doing it and not care about doing it, and nothing you can do to them will matter because they have had far worse be done to them. Walk away, bro. Put it on an apology video. Do better. You know, that's best hope for you right now. Because if you keep doubling down like this, it's going to get worse for you. So, Sid, if by any chance you happen to watch this video, thumbs up. I do like your video. JT is a retarded grifter who just needs to quit the internet. But I know he won't because he's making money and he has sycophants that'll seal clap at anything he does. He could literally pee on them, tell them it's rain, and they would seal clap. That's the reality of it. Because, kind of like Sid, I only care about the reality of things, not your particular persuasion to how you feel about people. I don't give a shit about that. But I would like if you guys smash that like button, maybe hit the subscribe, share this one out a little bit. But until the next one, guys, be easy like Sleazy.